Alright, Drunk Zombie Talk, everybody. Welcome back. We hope you guys enjoy our show. We're sitting here with myself, I'm Rabbit, and my friends.
Skittles!
I'm Mr. Snowbird. They just call me Jingles.
Mr. Jangles is the new part of the cast.
Let's be with you gentlemen tonight. I'm enjoying this.
We're gonna close.
Ladies call me Jangles.
We don't have a drink of the week. We're just drinking some beer.
There's a
Just
reason
having
I'm
a good
sitting on this
time.
couch like this.
Oh my god.
Mr. Jangles. Let those Bojangles jangle.
No bouncing balls in the house.
But, okay, last week, if you guys caught our episode, it was kind of struggling when me and Snowbird and Rice were trying to talk about just one particular episode, 3 episodes behind.
It was very difficult, man.
We couldn't do the season finale, so we're just going to go ahead and cram both of those last 2 episodes into one, and we're going to shoot it off. And like I said, no drink of the week, we're just drinking beer, we're having a good time, just hanging out.
It's the holidays.
It's the holidays.
Happy holiday!
Christmas! Yay!
We got a big Dick's gift card up there. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Dick's on the tree.
Shit.
It is in Dick's. It is the perfect gift. It tells you right there.
How long has that been sitting there? I didn't even know.
Well, I'm pretty sure
I didn't know
that Dick's
that
been sitting there for a while.
Yeah, Dick's been sitting there for a bit.
Dick's been sitting there for a minute. He's been hanging around. Dick's hanging around.
Wow.
We got dicks all over the tree. Broadcasting. Thank you, Dicks. Which I thought was kind of a funny title to call your store. Just like, do you go in there and expect every employee to be like a dick?
Yeah. I guess I kind of see it. It's a sporting goods place, and it seems kind of like anti-feminist, like.
But there's all girls working there. All girls are working there. All girls are working there.
Why are you talking about retail stores? We're here to talk about zombies, not fucking dick.
We're talking about dicks and
So what about that Mr. Gabriel slamming on the door?
Speaking of dicks!
Not to mention dicks. You go to Dick's as a survival place because they have no weapons.
They have baseball bats and all kinds of
Who
things.
wants the fucking baseball bat?
Man.
You can go to damn
Hey man, you can
academy.
You can clear a crowd pretty quick with a 9-iron.
This is
You wiggity whack with one hand. maybe
Bombay
you can have
whack.
Shawn-
The Bombay did in Shaun of the Dead.
Wiggity whack.
The Bombay did in Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Shoo! Whack, whack.
Dude, they're
Killed
solid.
the twins.
So, opening scene of 2 weeks ago. What do we have?
When Father Gabriel was going ham on the fucking floorboards
Yeah.
with the machete. Rick was telling him, Carl was telling him everything was okay,
Yeah.
and he's just like, hey, you pick one.
That
kind of thing.
stupid
Yeah.
little fucker you are. You knew he was stupid when he finally got everything pried up using his weapon as a fucking crowbar. Cool. Good job.
Let's leave it
Then
behind.
he leaves it. It's like, you
leave it
are
behind.
the biggest fucking idiot.
We don't
But
do that.
he leaves it for a damn good reason, and we'll get to that later. But
He leaves it, and it just so happens that it works out for his favor.
I've got a
Hey.
When he
question.
left his fucking weapon.
Why did we need to go to the front door? I mean, we already had an escape and entry
Go
route
in.
inside, underneath. Why didn't we just hit the floor, go underneath like that's where we just came out?
What?
We would have saved the entire front of the building. We would have preserved what we needed to. That would have been option number 1. Instead, his first option was, let me in, let me in! I mean,
Well,
no
he's
thought
a
process.
pussy.
No,
You need
he's
to
a little
rewind my
bitch.
words. He's a fucking idiot.
but even pussies have brains, right?
But he's an idiot.
Everybody's kind of like quiet for a minute.
yeah, see, I never felt the brain up there. I've never felt the brain in one.
Hey, we're not
I
talking
felt
about
my
zombies,
brain in one.
Henry. We're not here to talk about that, okay?
I felt my head in one.
Sorry.
Well, this is what
God.
Vagina dentata. No, we're not talking about our advertencies.
Hey, your lips are flapping.
No, he was a stupid motherfucker, man. He still is.
I hate him.
Alright. I do give him one point, though. When he actually did kind of defend himself, when he slammed that zombie in the ground, I was like, oh, he's got some muscle, because he picked up that bitch and went, bitch.
Definitely bad about that motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, oh, come on. Hey, kill him with rock. He's like, Jesus Lord.
I want to
Still stepped on him. Hell no, foot hurts.
Even as big of a pussy as he is, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think Abraham mentally is a bigger pussy.
Mentally?
He was on the verge of suicide until he had something to live for.
A mullet.
A mullet. Okay? I mean, it took a mullet. It took a mullet to save him, and I mean a good mullet. I mean that's classic '90s
Dude,
mullet.
okay, did you see how the mullet
80s.
saved him though? Like he was like kind of scampering, like he did this little run, like help, help, help,
Kill him!
help! Two zombies were behind him, like it's like I guess he's out of air or something. He's just tired of running. I guess
But yes, I agree. I mean,
It's probably his LARPing buddies or somebody.
Shut down moment.
I love Abraham, but he is very unstable, and definitely right now. I mean, but that's kind of what I was saying earlier, not on film, is he's gonna. You can kind of tell he's kind of realizing these are the survivors. These are my family. Like,
Oh yeah,
this is who I need to work with, especially after that.
Maggie
huge
knocked
hit.
some sense into him a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
You know?
When his interest into the series, I kind of thought he would be more along the lines of a alpha male type.
Yeah.
He tried to be.
And
He tried to be.
He
Rick
just,
put
it's
him
just not.
down.
Really?
It's just not.
Yeah,
but
Rick
it's-
put him in his place. He
Whenever,
tried to be.
that part,
he
yeah.
first started out, he
Yeah.
seemingly was going to be an alpha male of this series.
I can see that part.
I can't see myself following him. I can follow somebody like Rick. Hell, I can even follow somebody like
I can't follow anybody that's
Glenn?
going.
Glenn. I'll follow
We're
Glenn.
gonna go to
But he's
Washington.
smart. He's tactical. He's resourceful. And he's
Except when it
hands
comes to
down,
Maggie. When it comes to Maggie, he's a dumb shit. All he's worried about is her. That is the only
Yep.
problem I have with Glenn.
I agree.
But we gotta
That's his
think. We gotta
downfall.
think
That's
before
it.
this.
Everybody's got a downfall.
We gotta think
Rick-
about
Rick-
this.
Rick to Carl,
Before this whole zombie
Michonne
apocalypse
to Carl,
happened, he was probably some dorm
Glenn to Maggie.
college student who had never had a
You know
piece of
Michonne's
life.
all hooked up on Carl.
Dude, Michonne is so hooked up on Carl because
Michonne's got
probably
some
around
Carl
this
love.
time, he's not too much older than what her baby probably would have been. I mean, there's
Would
gonna
be
be years
now,
difference.
Yeah,
would
probably
be
would
now.
be.
But she's just taking him under her wing and like,
That's
surrogacy.
it's like
That's what I
she
know.
knows she saved him because he
And
saved
Judith, I mean,
her. Yeah, exactly.
and
Like,
Judith, I mean, it's kind of.
I think
Really
Michonne's
much.
mindset is
I don't even
Everybody's
know
got a
why the
downfall.
hell they have that baby in there because there is not much play with the
Yeah.
baby whatsoever.
Oh.
But hey, I'm
At all.
fucking happy about that. If there was 3 episodes based on the baby in a row, would you not get annoyed? Come on.
Okay, no, the baby did come into play whenever the dude from Terminus was
Well,
gonna
I mean,
was
the
using
baby pops in
against
and out.
Tyrese, but that was it.
That
That's
didn't
it.
end well.
Yeah,
It didn't end well for the zombies or the guy that was doing
I
it.
tell you-
I still say Tyrese should have killed that motherfucker.
That's,
like,
that's,
just
here,
get the
here's
fuck
where I have
out.
a problem with him. Is I'm getting sick and
Tyrese?
fed up with logic and reason because in this world there is no logic and reason. We need to just go ahead and just sit in that door. I understand that we have some kind of humility and humanity.
Which brings
But
us to
there is
Rick
time-
smacking that
Oh,
motherfucker.
there is times to use that humility and that humanity, and at the times that he chooses to use it are just inappropriate times.
Yep.
I don't
Rick.
need the good angel in my ear when I've got a shit job to do. I need the devil up in
You
there.
talking about Rick?
I mean, he's already tried that before. Tyrese has already tried that before. And who put him in his place?
Rick.
Rick.
Beat the fucking
Sorry,
shit out of him.
Breaks off of that motherfucker. It is
God,
swollen
Lance.
eye and everything. It's like,
It was
dude,
swollen
he's like
for
10
like 4 or
times
5
taller than you.
episodes. His
And
face is
Rick's
still
just like,
fucked up.
man, I got some bony fucking hands, dude. Crack.
You know,
Need some British knuckles.
I'm going to beat you in the fucking face.
He's
Bitch.
Australian.
Is he Australian?
yeah, he's Australian, Rick. Yeah, he's Australian.
Oh, Crocodile Dundee, bitch.
yeah, the croc.
Get the croc on you.
Shut up.
Call that a knife? There's a dick.
This is a knife.
So we've got the.
Well, we got Father Gabriel running like a little bitch, and then, of course,
I
leading
don't
a
want to talk
horde.
about that dude.
Of course,
He's-
leading a
he's like-
horde
he's
back
dead
to the
anyway.
church
He's
and
working.
causing the
Yeah,
whole downfall of the church.
bringing shit back. Like, come on, man. He ran off to
Wait,
get
you
away
know,
from it,
he
and then he
started
ends up
banging on
bringing
the
more
door,
back.
and then they
Yeah.
busted it open. Yeah, then they went out to the crawl
They
space.
chopped it, and then
Yeah, they
Yeah.
went through the crawl space and like left and blocked them in pretty much. and that's when Abraham came up with a bus.
That made me happy with Abraham, just because it's like
fire truck.
Yeah, fire truck. That made me happy with him, just because there were no like, oh, what do we do? Let's jump. No, Abraham just took matters in his own hands. I'm driving a fucking fire truck. Let's close the door.
Dude, I love it. I love it though. I loved it when he did that because he went up there and he just went.
This split-second decision. He knew
and
what
he
he
just put it in park and he was just like,
yeah.
And that's it for the fire
"What's
truck.
up?"
Yeah.
Like, he went in there like a fucking boss, dude. He just like
The best
ran
part
that
is-
shit. And,
Is they got back in the fire truck, left that church, and
Did they
drove
get back in the fire
drove to Atlanta and did all that shit, and they got out of the fire truck. And that's why when Morgan went, the church was empty, the doors were spread wide open. He had to crawl up to get in there,
right.
and yeah, that's why the
Oh,
church
I
was
remember.
completely empty.
Damn, I don't remember none of that shit.
Morgan?
That was
He found-
right
he found
after.
the-
I know when he
the
found
DC
the, I know when
He
he found the
found the
map,
map.
but I didn't know that the shit was open and
After the
mid
mid-season finale, that they never announced it or anything in previews or the commercials, nothing. And there was like a 5-minute segment of Morgan walking around, and
Yeah, after
Yeah,
the
it was a
episode.
very-
and then
very,
he
very
showed up
fucking
in the church and it
Yeah.
was empty, and I was like,
What's
"Was that
that
a fire
familiar?
truck there? Shouldn't that be full of zombies?"
Well,
And I
that's
thought, I was
what
like, "Wait,
it's like, there's nobody there. He found the map, and now I'm kind of worried since nobody's there.
He's gonna go to Washington,
he's
D.C.
going
Yeah.
to D.C.
He's
So
gonna,
that
he's gonna
little-
take that.
So
They're
we-
gonna cross paths.
So are we
Yeah.
headed to DC
What is that?
anyway?
What
I
that
think
little
they're gonna-
note
I think
say?
they're
Does
gonna
anyone
book
remember
out
what
of
that
fucking
little
Yes,
note said?
I do. It says
Sorry
I'm
for
sorry
being
for
an
being
asshole."
an asshole. Hope to see you in DC, Abraham. It
Okay.
was Abraham. He wrote that on the mat and gave it to Rick. Just says an
I
apology.
forgot that. Cool.
And
I'm glad you just recently caught up.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah. That
You're
was when they bailed out.
yeah, they were they were leaving. Maggie and Glenn were going with them. They were all on the little school
Right.
bus.
like the night that Glenn
Yeah.
told Rick.
Little church bus
The
thing.
little church bus.
What did Glenn say? This isn't your decision.
Yeah.
Like that episode. When
Yeah.
Rick's
Like,
out
this is
all doing
Rick's
his
like, no,
country
he-
shit, and then Glenn turns around. This isn't your decision.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got,
I mean,
we
really.
had a little cockfight in the church.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
God's house.
Rick's trying to protect his people.
Mine's
but if people
bigger.
want to fucking leave, and Rick has no say in that shit. That's what pisses me off about Rick. It's like, dude, yeah, you can do whatever you want to help them. If they want to leave, let them fucking
You've
leave.
got to. You
Yeah.
can't
You
hold
don't have
somebody
any
against
choice.
their will.
So,
So,
I mean,
yeah.
he
They'll
does
bite
to
you
an
to
extent. He's just like, basically, he plans. He's just like, all right, if you want to leave, I mean, we got all this right here.
Yeah,
And
he
puts
lays down
pity
the
on it.
lines. He lays
puts
down
pity
the
on it.
lines like safer.
Well, it's
Yeah.
it's
Or
just a
do you-
reality.
Yeah, true. But
Rick's
I mean,
more
kind
of
of
the kind
like
of
pities,
person that's safety in numbers.
he kind of pities
Yeah.
themselves.
But it's not a
Like,
smart
hey,
idea.
we need you because we're
Not
not a very
always.
good stronghold.
Well, I'm not.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of pities them to stay there. But I mean, then again, he just like whatever. You
I'm
know?
not necessarily saying
I'll let
that take
Carol
on
go.
100 new newcomers. I
Right.
mean, I understand.
Oh, that's a lot of
that
mouths to
that
feed.
starts that. Well, not just that, but
I
didn't
believe-
he have conflict somewhere?
Peace.
Somebody like the way you're running things.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to take control. Then you've got a civil unrest inside.
Yeah, that's 100
you know. You don't need
possible
But a
assholes
20,
that
yes,
fuck
a 20
with you.
to 30 member
Like, no.
group would be an ideal number because I mean even in ancient times
20,
they
30,
used
that's
when they did the phalanx they used 30 Spartans. That was the perfect number. That it takes 30 people on
15,
average
15.
to keep you safe.
Well,
True.
That's a good number. But once you start going over that, you're gonna have
Rick-
problems with authority.
Rick
You're gonna
is
have
using
problems with
his.
certain people.
Rick is using his. What is it? Judgment of character kind of thing.
Three
Oh,
question,
yeah,
three question
he-
rule.
Honestly, he lost all
Well,
judgment
no,
of character.
not even
Like,
that.
he-
It's like,
that's gone.
well, as
He-
of like
he's
the way
the-
I
he's
see
the-
it, you know,
he's
he's
not-
using that.
He's not the judge anymore,
Three-
man. He just goes off.
He's the
instinct.
executioner.
Yeah, he's the executioner.
Yeah,
Yes.
with the people
Not
with
the
Terminus.
judge, the
Sure,
executioner.
you know, there might have been one or two of those people that were with Terminus, but he was like,
What about
I'm
the
gonna go-
black
I'm
cop
gonna-
that got hit by the
I'm
car
gonna
and
give you a
flew 13
chance.
feet? I love
I'm
it.
gonna kill you. You know, fuck you. You know, you.
I mean, was it, when
I
they
said
escaped from
stop.
Terminus? When they escaped from Terminus, he was just like looking. He was just like, we got to go back, and like everybody's like, no, it's done. The war is over. And he's like, but no, it's not done. There's still people out there. I know from Terminus that are gonna do this shit all over again.
Yeah.
He wants to go. He wants to
Finish
clear
it. Yeah.
like Morgan did.
Yep.
I think he's snapping like Morgan did when he was in that town. He's just like, I gotta clear.
I gotta
Clear.
stop you there. You said snap. I don't think he's snapping. I think he's realizing. I can't be the
He's
man
becoming
that I
the
was.
Shane.
He's
becoming the realist.
I can't be the guy I was.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not.
losing it.
See, and losing it. Snap and losing it are two words I would not use.
I have to
realize
think he's coming together for a rebirth in the new world. That's how I see it. It's a rebirth in the new world because the old tactics, what you used to do, are not gonna. They're not gonna work.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen.
Somebody's gonna have to do his job.
You can't be a fucking cop. You know what I mean? You can't be a fucking cop anymore.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at all the trials and tribulations that he went through. I mean, like,
He has the
he
experience.
killed his
under
best
belt.
friend. Everybody's always turning to him for
His wife
something.
died.
So he lost his wife. I mean, he thought he
Killed
lost
the
his.
zombie that
But he
ate half
didn't
a
lose
body.
his wife. Carl killed his wife.
Still, he
Well,
lost.
He
He lost
died
her.
from the C-section.
After he shunned her like an Amish person. He's like, we thank you for what you did. And she's like, oh, what did you? Like, yeah, go give birth to my baby. But I mean, he's been through all that shit.
Is it his baby?
He's a streetwalker, Coral.
Carl, that kills people.
Coral, that kills people. That basically was like, no, Coral.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that was a good one. But I mean, he's been through so much. I mean, you have to just understand the amount of pressure that's on him. Of course, you're gonna like kind of lose thought in humanity. I mean, you bit the fucking guy's neck off in what episode?
You gotta eat arteries or something.
Yeah, I mean,
man,
if you're doing it extent to, he's the protector. He is the protector. Like I said last
I'm
week, he's the
110%,
protector.
man. I'm all Rick right now.
Yeah,
I
he's the
love Rick.
protector, and he will do anything and everything just to protect his family. It's like
He
if you
realized
come along, you're
leadership
your guy,
isn't his
I'm
role,
gonna judge
but
you
people
right
are
quick.
still going to look up to him. Leadership
yeah.
isn't what he needs to put the stamp on his papers. I'm the leader. He realizes people are going to follow me because I'm the shit. but I'm going to handle...
Basically.
I'm going to handle all these situations, and I'm going to handle them my way. Nobody's going to talk back to me, and if they do, then it's like, okay, go do your thing.
He's more or less a sentinel.
There you go.
Well,
That's a good
Sentinel.
word.
What do you mean by Sentinel?
Well, they still have say so, but they're the guardians.
Yeah, they're the ones
See,
with
okay,
big
yeah,
ass
okay, I
shields and
understand
huge
that, yeah,
spears,
okay,
and
That's
they get
exactly what they
to...
are. I mean, they have say so.
It's like the knights in medieval times.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
He's
they
the
have
head
say
knight.
so,
He's-
but at the same time, they understand politics and they let the politicians do their job.
Yeah.
And sentinels do their. Even though they have say so, they kind of pull back.
They'll
the
still
reins.
listen, but they have
And then
free range of their
They,
stuff.
they execute. You know what I'm saying? They're the protectors.
The executionist.
The executionists.
The executionist.
The executionists.
All right,
Well,
so please, will somebody respond
Rick the Sentinel.
to the
I like
cop
that.
getting hit by the car? Nobody's responded to me.
Oh,
I've mentioned
are
it
we
3
talking?
times.
Are we talking about the shut up?
Son of a bitch. He said, I said stop.
You should have stopped.
Oh, man.
Hey, he
That was
does
one of
it.
the
He
best
does
car
his
hits
little
I've
edge
ever
work
seen.
too. He's like, you should have stopped.
But was it just me, or did anybody suspect that was going to be the bad cop and the other two were going to be the good ones?
Did not.
I didn't see that coming, dude.
Bald
I-
head motherfucker that
The
was beating the
meathead.
fuck out of
The meathead.
Daryl. Yeah.
The meathead.
By the way, zombie kill of the week.
Oh,
man, when Daryl
eyeball
almost had his
slam
fingers
slapping?
on. And I was
Yes.
like, no, not the mouth, not the
Not the
mouth.
mouth, not the mouth.
He's like, ooh, ah, ooh, eyes.
Eyeball.
Wow. Dude, I seriously thought he was gonna like twist the head off and like shove it onto the dude's neck and like let the zombie
That
die.
would've been really cool.
Because
Finish
the
the
zombie would
job,
still
that'd
be
be
alive.
Of course. That would have been really neat.
That would have been really cool, but no, he just beat the fuck out of him with a dead zombie head, and he's like,
Well, I mean, think about it.
"Ugh."
A skull's a pretty serious weapon.
But that was
It's a
melted.
zombie skull.
That was melted, and it was also decayed. So I mean,
Yeah.
it probably fractured a little bit. So it probably hit him good, and like
Yeah.
you know, kind of like cut
Kind of like hit him in the head with a dirt clod. A big ass dirt
Well, I
clod.
mean, if
like,
this decayed,
ah, shit, what
cracked
was that?
skull does cut him, well, the decayed, cracked skull cut him, and it's a zombie head. So, I mean, either way.
Okay, well, I mean, if you
turns-
pick up a big
He'll
ass
turn
dirt
into a
clod, you
zombie,
whack somebody
not him.
over the head, it's gonna knock them down. They're gonna be like, ah, fuck, that hurt.
Yeah.
But to be able to just smash his head in with another with a zombie skull.
Like, hey,
Oh.
that really hurt, Charlie.
Yeah.
I love that. Charlie hurt me.
Charlie hurt me.
Charlie bit me.
The gasping zombie.
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, I did not expect that. I thought he was going to be one of the good guys, especially after Kevin. What was his name? Is it Kevin?
Noah.
Noah.
Yeah,
why-
Noah.
I
Everybody
think
hates
it's funny
Chris.
that I knew who you were
Chris.
talking about because
Yeah.
you couldn't remember his name.
I always want to call him Kevin. He looks like a Kevin.
He looks like a Kevin, don't he?
He's definitely not a Noah.
Never trust a black man named Chip.
But
Not Kevin. Chip.
Chip. Where do we get Chip from?
It's from an old movie. Screwed.
Scrooge.
Screwed.
Screwed.
Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
Norman McDonald, and Danny DeVito.
I love
Good
Norman
movie.
McDonald.
Funny movie. You gotta watch
Okay.
it. But anyways, I
We'll
did not.
take note of that.
But
I'm
I
out
did
of
not.
here.
I did not expect that.
We're running out of beer. We're taking too long.
I'm going
Go
so
Go ahead and
slow.
go 30-second commercial break,
Oh
guys.
yeah, I could have finished this a long time ago. We need to do
Let's pause for
sponsor
10 seconds for a
10
station.
seconds.
Identification.
Station identification.
Our sponsor is
Lobster dogs. Lobster
Flosswood
dogs.
can clean your hardwood floors.
Moonlight.
with
It
ease.
does really good. That's what it says. Moonlight. I don't know, some kind of wine. Okay, but yeah, I didn't expect that.
We gotta jump on the second episode.
Yeah,
the
we-
last
we-
episode.
we're talking too much.
Okay, let's just go ahead. Okay, bedtime. Let's do it. Bedtime.
Best scene ever.
I think
Daryl
so too.
losing his shit like that.
Man.
Because I have never seen in the 50 some odd episodes that I've watched so far, never seen him look like that.
Yes.
Not with a little
Even-
girl
even with
dying.
his brother.
Not with-
Even with his brother, Earl.
He
He
cried
was.
with his brother,
I
but
mean-
it wasn't. I mean, it
No,
was kind
he
of.
had
That
pure
was
rage whenever
way-
Beth
Oh,
died.
he didn't cry, but I mean, but when Beth died, I mean,
Oh,
it wasn't. It
was-
wasn't even
it was-
instant. As soon as she
Pulled the
shot,
gun, boom,
Bow, man, he was.
Dude, yeah.
Man,
no,
instantly tears.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
there
mean,
was
he-
no
he-
fucking
he-
difference.
I mean, that was pure instinct. But,
He
but
broke
then,
right there.
now we gotta think,
He
what was the real relationship between those two? Because
I think it was all of
Brother-
They drank moonshine
It was-
together, man. What do you think
It
happened?
was answer C. All of it.
That's a
Well,
possibility.
I've done some drunk things with some girls that I wasn't proud of and I didn't enjoy. So we can just go ahead. I mean,
We're gonna leave the trash bag and the car battery out of this one.
Yes.
that never happened. That never happened. Jumper cables. Never
Jumper
happened.
Jeez Louise, stop it, jeez.
We'll talk about that off camera. That is it's not legal.
Okay, yeah,
It's
back
not-
to what we're talking about here.
Hey, let me
Bedtime.
say, yes, whenever, of course, Daryl is the main scope of that whole thing, but it affected everybody, and I mean, I have the same opinions y'all just
Oh,
said.
yeah.
about it.
I teared up.
But
dude.
Oh,
I have
yeah,
to
man,
say,
I teared up.
acting wise, oh, me too. Acting wise, fucking Maggie did an amazing. Daryl's carrying out my
Collapse.
dead sister, and I hadn't seen her in a month. She did the perfect reaction to that shit.
collapse was
That's what amplified. I was already sad. That I think after that happened is when I got tears going on because it just made it so real. She did a fucking amazing
my
job.
tears started rolling at that same part, but it was just like when she collapsed and you see Daryl, he's crying.
Yeah,
as he's
because then
carrying her out.
the
Yeah.
camera goes to Daryl
And
and
he's
he's
just
just weeping, carrying her. Yeah.
He's just like
Who
this.
he?
Like I think they had like a brother sister bond kind of thing, but it was
Well-
more of like that was his little sister that
Yeah.
he was taking
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, I don't think of it
I think
in any
that
way sexually
life-
or
a
anything.
life-
He made
Lifelong
it-
relationship.
I mean, he respected Herschel.
Yeah.
He respected Herschel. I mean,
If
they
you
were
have
part
a
of
lifelong
their kid.
relationship with somebody, you like
Get attached.
they're well obviously you get attached because you have a lifelong but it's the you know the realization that this person is gonna die someday makes it a little bit easier. But with Daryl, it like he got his, you know, they bonded and he didn't even get that opportunity to have that thought, so it hit him harder than it would.
It seems like that. Like he takes a lot of emotional toll, like a big emotional stress. Every time
Everybody that
close
he's
to
gotten
something or
close to
somebody,
has
it
died.
just takes it away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
except for
Yeah.
Carol.
Well, no,
Except
we
Carol.
got to think about this. At the prison, Carol was dismissed, was she not?
Yes.
Was without ever
Didn't
even
know.
consulting him.
Yeah.
He just
He
got
got
back
pissed for
and
a
she was
minute.
gone.
He got pissed for a minute.
But he
That's
knew
like,
why.
He did get
But
pretty
he knew
far.
why.
he
But
knew.
still, inside, whenever your head and your heart are mixing, thank God he uses his head.
When he saw Carol
his
again,
heart's
dude,
going to take a lot of. It's taking
dude,
a
when
lot.
he saw Carol again, he fucking booked it straight forward, dropped his bow and everything. It was just like,
I mean,
fuck.
as soon as he gets Carol back, what happens? She gets hit by a fucking car. Okay? I mean,
Point well taken.
What they're trying to do is they're trying to pull you away from Carol's mishaps that she had, and they're trying to make you feel sorry for her. I'm sorry.
I
ain't fucking buying it.
I don't.
I'm not buying it. Bitch needs to fucking die.
When they dropped the hint,
I'm on the
somebody
other
was
scope
gonna
for
be
those
dying.
of you that like Carol. I love Carol.
I like
she
Carol.
needs to stay.
Alright, okay, we're like two behind. It's like right here, me and you, and
Yeah,
then it's like, nah.
She can
Drag
be
me
the fucking
spots,
gang,
motherfucker.
but goddamn, she needs to fucking die.
I just want her to grow some fucking hair. I'm tired of looking like a dude.
Hey, she's looking like a dude for years, man.
How does
She
she
mist.
keep it that
She didn't look
immaculate?
like that in the mist.
How does she keep it that immaculately short? I mean, there's no fucking way she's got.
But
It's been 3 years
Yeah,
since she
yeah,
had her
yeah.
head shaved.
I mean,
Some bitch, my hair was twice as long as that.
it's
3
perfect.
years.
Though.
Maybe-
It's like it just can't grow. It's just like it goes to a barber and it's like I'm done.
Maybe
Maybe
she's just
she has
so.
some walls and she takes it to him every night in her tent. You know?
A
Maybe
wall?
she's
What are you
just-
talking about? Where'd she get the electricity
She's
for
so
that?
she's
Hey,
so
battery
infused
power.
with white trash DNA that it just naturally grows like that and stops.
Yeah, I don't really know what you're talking about, but yeah, that's what's going on.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
I'm
off.
saying.
Okay.
No, I said.
So best side.
If I was a woman,
Maggie's
that's the
seen
last
it.
thing I'd use batteries for is a hair clipper. Okay. Whoa!
Who knows? Maybe she just cuts it with a knife.
Oh God! And like in the first season, I missed my vibrator.
Yeah. I just watched that the other week, man.
I missed my vibrator.
Dude, you know we've had
Yeah.
I'm so
everything.
glad she's dead.
She had plenty
It
of
made me
vibrators,
realize
including
how
the governor.
much how
Oh.
happy I am that Andrew's dead. Watch the first season, you realize that bitch needed to die a long fucking time ago.
Andrea?
I don't like her. I never had.
I hated her
You're
full
weird.
time.
Banjo.
And then she's the first person to hold Rick's 357 Python and gets to shoot herself
I'm
with
gonna
it.
take your banjo.
I hate her.
If you never watched Bad Lip Reading, Walking Dead, watch the first one. It is hilarious.
Gail should have let her fucking die.
He said, Rick, and I'm about to.
Being eaten by a zombie? Nah. She should have blown up in this fucking CRC.
That would have
CDC.
Yeah.
CDC.
Yeah.
CRC.
CRC.
What's CRC?
CDC.
Center for Reconstructive
Criticism.
Criticism.
Well,
Because that's what she fucking did.
It's just
She
people
needed
sitting
some
there,
reconstructive criticism, you fucking blonde bitch.
just people sitting there being
Or-
like, I mean, you can really do something better with your life.
So when are we
You're
gonna
not
have
doing
a
much
somatic?
right now. But I have
What?
faith in you.
When are we going to finally have a somatic on the show? One, you know, we've done a lot of things on the show, but we've never had a somatic. We've never had a Jew. When are we going to get the yarmulke? I'm ready for the yarmulke. I want to see how you live kosher in a lifestyle
Make so much
like
money,
that.
I feel like I'm.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this show. I was like, I don't know.
No,
Jews.
I'm sitting there. I'm like,
I feel you.
Really?
I do understand.
really, if you really want to get into brass tacks, look at really how diverse
My taxes?
they are.
Brass.
Brass
oh,
tacks.
brass taxes.
Brad's taxes.
Not
Brass
brass taxes.
TACKS. No, I mean,
What does that have to do with the price
We've
of
had,
shoes?
we've had black guys, we've had black people, we've had white people, and we've had Asians.
Well, I'm sure Rick's Jewish. He might be Australian, but he's
And,
fucking
and,
Jewish.
and it's
Every
just
other
not
actor in the
fair.
fucking world
And
is.
he ain't making the flatbread.
Every other.
Okay.
Every other actor
If they
in the
brought
world
a Jewish
is fucking
person
Jewish.
in there, we would not see him because he would be hiding out. And if they even came, he'd just be like, oh, yeah, I'm a hand. You know, just like, we'd start like praying and stuff. Just like, hey, do you have any food to spare?
Turka.
Do you have any- do you have any food to spare? And he'd just be like, he'd look back and he has like a whole warehouse. He's like, no. No, get out of here. By the way, if you have any pennies, leave it.
That's what I
Damn
said.
it, I'm being racist.
He'd be so busy finding pennies. He wouldn't-
Or he has, it's like Jewish,
But I'm
Jewish savior.
I'm serious.
like,
Why we
throw-
only use such a small ration of diversity? Why haven't we brought more in this? Because personally, I would like to see, like, how do you live in a lifestyle like that?
You do have to understand it's in Georgia.
You say there ain't Jews in Georgia now? How racist is that?
I'm not racist.
I'm just saying there's only 2 black people in Georgia.
Two black people left.
Come on.
2 black people.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no, we got Noah.
honestly,
We
you
got
do know
Noah.
what I'm saying.
We got
yeah,
Noah.
The type of, like, if we were in New York City, you'd see the range of everything. There'd be French bitches with fucking hair in their arms
You know,
and everything.
I was saying this to the guys before we started the episode. It's taken 6 years and we're still not out of Georgia. I'm ready to get out of Georgia. You know, we've done everything from prisons to churches to CDCs. Let's just get the fuck out of Georgia because honestly, there ain't nothing good happened since.
Oh, why don't they go to the coast?
Yeah, go coast.
You're
They're in
right
Atlanta. Atlanta's right off the coast.
Well, what the fuck? Just get past it.
Coastal. But they got new beaches.
They're gonna do a spinoff. It's gonna be like The Walking Dead. Shit voyage.
Dead.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Dead Island.
Dead Island. Yeah. We're gonna go to Madagascar.
They drive Ford
people
Rangers
talking
around.
about-
Yeah.
It's like we're not gonna deal with any human zombies. We're gonna really deal with cannibals.
Yeah, I'm down with it. Well, thank God there's no cannibals out there. We have to go to Papua New Guinea.
I'm glad you know all that because if we were in a cruise ship.
Doing
we'd
a
be-
Papua
I- I-
New Guinea.
I-
Navigator.
You gotta be my navigator.
We try to find a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, I mean,
New Guinea.
well, that's in Australia, so we're definitely not going to Australia just to
Holy
inhabit it.
shit.
Madagascar, I just think that Madagascar would be a great place because, number one, zombies can't drive boats. Number two,
No, but they can,
No, but they
according
can
to-
ride in them.
No,
Number two.
they can ride in them and they can walk under fucking water because they obviously don't have to fucking breathe.
but
I'd be
what?
worried about cross-pollination.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
What happens to? Okay, I'm just gonna ask this. What happens to a zombie when there's no noise? What do?
Fall like a tree.
They become stagnant. do
Yeah,
they
they
not?
become.
No, they walk.
They walk, but they're dormant. They're stagnant.
Think
They're-
World
walk.
War Z. They just sit there and they just look at themselves in the window.
Well, we're not
Well,
talking World War
that's
Z.
a different kind of virus.
But what I'm saying is, if there's no noise to attract them into the ocean, what's going to make them go into the
I Am
ocean?
Legend, also what you just mentioned.
Well, those are vampires.
Waves.
No,
Okay,
it's not.
at the rate of decomposition, do you
They
know
don't
how
come
many
out at
pounds per
night.
square
I
inch
Am
they
Legend.
have to go through?
Vampire.
Yeah, and then they get sucked
not
into
happening.
they get sucked into an undertow,
on.
and
They
then
only
like
come-
some
they
kind
only
of
come out
shark
at
or
night.
some
And that
some
makes
kind
them
of
vampires.
some kind of
Yeah,
shark
makes
or
them
some kind of
vampires.
cannibalistic
They can't be in the sun because it burns
And
their
that's why I'm
skin.
afraid
That's
of like
not a vampire.
cross
They're just
species.
so unpigmented
Like,
that they
like
get
the
a
fucking vampire.
If it was going to go across
It's a
species, would it have happened in
vampire-esque.
6 years already?
And they're smart.
Who knows?
Nah,
Maybe we'll
it's
see a
fucking
zombie whale.
vampire, man.
And Walking Dead, Dead Shore.
Dead Shores. That's great, dude. We should do that. Dead Shores.
Next Walking Dead, it's a spinoff. Walking Dead, Dead Shores.
We gotta do. Can we dress up like Guidos?
Dude, Jersey Shores.
That's what Dead Shores.
Dead
Yeah.
Shores. Okay,
Walking
I get to be
Dead.
Snooki.
Dead Shore.
Yes.
I get to be Snooki. I get to be Snooki. I walk out there and be like,
I'll be in the situation. My jokes are so bad that I piss my pants.
You're on the right track, brother.
Exactly. that was the point. My jokes are so terrible I pee my own pants.
Did he really piss his own pants?
No, that's just how shitty his jokes are.
Snoop Dogg said.
Most of this is
Snoop Dogg said, "Now get back on the street and make me
No.
some money before I whoop you with this hand, this clothes hanger." The roast.
Oh,
Never saw
Yeah, of who? There's been so many.
you have never.
The only,
No, it was,
the only one that situation was on.
Oh, that was Donald
This guy.
Trump.
Donald
That
Trump.
was that
Why
was
the fuck would he
fucking.
be on there?
Oh,
It was-
Yeah,
he was-
no, that's
yeah,
the funny
he's
part.
like, "You're the
he
only
bombed
motherfucker
so
in the world."
miserably.
He got
banged
booed
up
off the
his-
stage. They were like
Yeah.
the curly haired dude was like, "Let him finish. Let him finish."
Jeff Ross.
Yeah,
literally
Jeff
had
Ross
to
came
get
and was
up,
like, "Let him
go
finish."
up to the podium
it was
with him
horrible.
and say, "Come on, guys, come on."
At the roast of
This
Donald
situation,
Trump. Oh,
yeah.
wow, we're getting way off subject. We need to talk about this later.
Okay, we'll YouTube it later.
It's protected.
So basically, zombies are bad individuals.
And swimmers.
Is that a
because
good segue?
they just
I don't
kinda
think so.
float there and walk.
Well, in Land of the Dead, they just kind of walked across the bottom.
In
of the
Survival
river.
of the Dead, they were in like all cast in the lake, and one of the Mexican dudes swimming.
Oh yeah, and then in Diary of the
Bit
Dead.
his finger, and he was
Diary of the Dead, like he had that
Cool, I
cover.
like that.
He had that
Yeah.
cover, and but they were still, they were under there
Yeah.
like clawing
He
at
made
it.
his own little underground fish pool.
His little aqua, yeah.
Aqua
An
zombie
aquarium, a zombarium. There
A
you go.
zombarium.
But-
Zombarium.
Zombarium Skittles.
Patented.
I really
TM.
did enjoy Land of the Dead zombies.
Nice to use that side, Rick Bobby.
But I mean,
Bobby.
Land of the Dead Zombies, how they walk under the water, I like that because people will say, no, they should have floated. Well, I mean, they're not breathing. They're zombies.
They don't have any oxygen.
They're
air.
solid weight that
Weight.
sinks, and then they just walk.
Well, we got to think about the other thing too. Whenever you ever heard
A
of a
dead
floater?
body floater, yeah,
it's
they're
going to
floating.
happen. But
Well, I mean-
but while you're still while something.
Dave's gonna be a
like that-
floater because he can do the otter really good. Just sit there like.
Here we go with the fat jokes.
No, come on, you play it on yourself.
Oh, you're very buoyant.
Honey,
You
I'm
know
the
it.
sexiest fat man in America. You ain't bothered.
You make a great buoy.
Dude, I wish I was as buoyant.
Do what?
He said you're very buoyant. I said I wish I was as buoyant.
Oh man, I can float. I can float, dude. I just sit on my back and just twirl.
You'd make a great buoy.
Yeah, I do, man.
Jeez.
Make a great buoy.
Just put a fucking bell on me. Ding,
Bob.
ding, ding.
Hey man, you can show the kids how far out to go.
I'm kicking his ass.
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. We're gonna just go ahead and wrap it
No,
up.
we haven't
Great
even got-
episode.
We haven't even got to the good parts yet, though. I mean,
What good parts? Name off some good parts.
well,
I gotta pee.
let's think about futuristic. What do you think's going to happen with the next season? Where do you think we're going to go with this?
Well, Michonne's gonna cut a zombie's head off. Carl's gonna end up shooting one in the brain.
You're a realist that I'd need to break your kneecaps in the zombie apocalypse.
Rick, so far, has only killed humans.
You're
Rick,
very
Rick has not
selfish
killed a
person.
single zombie since they got to the church. The only thing that he's killed are people.
That is
Wow.
actually pretty true.
People.
I haven't even thought about that. That's
Yeah.
the point you
That's,
brought
that's
up.
actually pretty.
And I love it.
Or Rick is
Wow.
Rick is the only one that's actually killed people. Everyone else is killing zombies. Rick might have killed a couple
Whoa,
of
take
zombies.
that back. The Terminus crowd came in. Abraham fucking sledgehammered dude.
Well,
with
let's-
So did
butter.
Cheryl just blew
But if
one
it
to
wasn't
the
for
head.
Rick starting it, nobody
Hey,
would.
Sasha's going out of control.
Wait,
Okay.
Daryl blew one in the head, so we can't just say that Rick's the only one killing people.
Daryl-
Daryl shot Don.
He
right in the
had
face.
good reason to though.
Yeah, and
Rick-
Rick didn't have good reason to do what he did.
Rick had,
No,
Whatever it is.
Rick didn't have to run that cop over.
he had perfect sound reason to run that motherfucking cop over. I don't give a fuck.
No.
He said stop multiple times, not just one. But
He
multiple times.
He even took the trouble of getting out the megaphone, telling that motherfucker to stop. And he did.
It wasn't even racing behind him. He was kind of like slowly like.
But off
Behind him,
of
like a
Penguin,
golf cart.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't trying to
Okay.
kill him. He was trying.
off of Penguin Head, we're just going to drop what Penguin Head said. What?
Penguin head.
Yeah, don't ever trust a man who wears penguins on his head.
Don't trust a black man named Chip.
What do you
You're the
think
weirdest
is going
fucking
to go?
hipster I've ever seen.
What's going to happen? Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? What's the next level?
Well, I mean, you see, Morgan. Of course, so they took Morgan off of what the group is already like kind of doing right now.
Planned
It's
on
like
doing, but didn't make
pretty
it.
much mourning over Beth's death and like trying to. They're gonna try and console Maggie as much as possible. They're gonna.
that's going to be an
Maggie's
episode.
That's
gonna
gonna
go
be
ape
the
shit.
first
She's
episode.
gonna want to go in there and kill every single
Yeah, I mean,
motherfucker in that fucking
I
hospital.
think Maggie will be over it in an episode. I don't think that she's going to hold on
Yeah,
too
she
long.
can't.
She's too
Dude,
strong.
her dad died, and it did not last that fucking
Yeah,
long.
I say maybe.
I knew I had a question. Alright, didn't get to ask it last week because we did that episode. I'm so happy to be able to. What do y'all think? Perspectives. Y'all are gonna act like this is a dumb question, but it's a really good question to think about. Rick said, "Who, if you want to come with," to the police officers. Did they all stay, or was there somebody that said they're doing right, or this or that, the other? Like, did
There were a
somebody
couple of them
pull off
behind them.
Yeah,
You didn't
they
really get
did
to
walk
see
out.
much, but there were a couple of them
Yeah.
behind them whenever
So, what-
Daryl was
we
We
know
coming
he
out.
was
in the scrubs.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff?
that was
We know that Noah's going. And
Yeah.
Noah did say that the residents would go. If
Yeah.
you remember in that
Yeah.
little split
So
moment,
it's a
he
bigger
said
crowd.
residents are going to go.
Yeah.
So
and
I think
like,
the
like
doctor
you said,
went too.
like you said,
'Cause he was
background.
debating. You could see it in his eyes.
Background.
Yeah.
There's nurses, doctors, everything in that perfect shot of a hallway. They shot it perfectly. They had people spaced out perfectly.
Well, but they were
They're
really
all-
focusing on the
Yeah.
doctor
Do you think-
too.
yeah.
though.
that's
Yeah.
going to be a great asset if they can retain that doctor. That's going to be a great
Do
asset.
you think he'd go with them? Because I mean, with the look in his eyes and everything, it's just like, do I feel protected here? Because Don kind of kept him around because
Well,
he was the.
But they also,
wait a minute,
they
wait a
also
minute,
don't
wait a minute,
know
wait a minute.
that he had
Check
Beth
this
kill the
out.
dude by
Hang on,
giving
hang
him
on.
wrong medicine.
The
shit. They
reason
don't know all
why, the
that
only
about his
reason
brain.
why he
He
did what he did.
he was trying to be like the head honcho just so he could not get written off just
Yeah.
as easily.
Exactly, but I think he might realize that just having his skills isn't going to keep him around if he's with Rick.
You gotta have the wit.
Like,
well, I mean,
just...
okay.
Okay, no, see, the reason why he killed off that one person is because the only reason why he was kept around was for his skill as a doctor.
Yeah, because he knew that I was a doctor.
But they
If
already
he
lost their
wasn't-
medic. They lost Bob. They lost their medic. So I mean, I can see.
They lost both.
No,
of
what
them.
I'm saying is,
True.
like him
True.
going with them,
You have
he won't
nobody.
have to stick around. They won't keep him around because he's a doctor. They won't just be like, oh well, he's a doctor, so he has to stick around. They'll be like, no,
because
he's
the
one
rest
of
fucking
us.
shit and doesn't give a
Yes,
fuck.
he's a doctor, but he's one of us, regardless of what he can and can't do.
He doesn't care if you're a mechanic or a
Exactly.
whatever. Rick
Exactly.
says, Get the fuck out of
at
here!
the
I'll kill you
hospital,
now."
the only reason why they kept him around was because he was a doctor
So
and
what
he
do you
felt
say?
threatened with his skill.
What do you say? Does he go or does he stay?
I'm thinking he might go.
What do you
I
say?
think
Go
he
or
might go.
stay?
I think he's gonna go.
I say he's gonna go, and I also think one of the people in the scrubs, way back in the hallway in that perfect shot scene, are gonna be there also. Introduce
Oh,
a
there's
whole
gonna
new
be
character
young
that we
bitch-
don't even
Young
know.
bitch that they kidnapped. He said when she said it was done, it's over. I don't think she's gonna abide by Dawn's rule. You know,
Yeah.
her tyranny. I
Or
think
the
she-
one before her. They expressed.
Yeah, they were
partners.
partners. So I mean, they both had a kind of a tyranny thing
Yeah.
going on.
And
I think
instead
she's
of
gonna be like,
yeah.
just like, hey, we're gonna do it our way.
What I like,
That'd be
I
nice.
haven't thought of this till now. She got to see the inside of how a group works and survives in this life, not staying in a hospital, and got to see
And
how
watching your
serious
boss do
everyone
a
is.
fucking bike machine for like
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
hours a day.
Well, it wasn't
that-
like
no,
just you
wait,
do your
I was
take.
talking about the bitch that's below Dawn. And,
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
talking
after
about.
Dawn got shot.
And Don's like doing the bike machine.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
at least
Well,
3
she
times.
got captured
Yeah,
by the group,
Yeah.
and she got to see how a real group survives. And they didn't kill. They just wanted to make a deal.
Well,
Give us ours. we
Because
give you
that
yours.
group was like,
We
They
wanted
got
you
theirs.
knew.
I don't think it's gonna be revenge at all. I think it's fear. I think she is gonna let them all know this is scary. We don't need to fuck with them. If they're gonna go somewhere else, let them go somewhere else.
Well, yeah, I think this
I
will be
can
the
see that
last.
too.
I think this will be the last that we see at that hospital.
Yeah.
I really do.
Oh,
yeah.
That, it's
Totally.
over with.
Completely.
They're not going to go for
every place that's
I mean,
not the prison,
when you-
or that's
when you
not
say-
in the group of the prison, has not been seen again.
Yeah, so we're not going to see
When you
Haven't
that.
say-
seen
when you're
Woodbury.
talking about fear, I mean, as soon as Daryl popped that gun out and blew Don's head
Oh,
out,
yeah.
I mean, it's like they were just like, oh shit.
Well, they realize
You know,
they're
like,
relentless
oh.
and they've lived out there. They know what the fuck to do
Yeah,
and how to handle
we're
the
sitting
situation.
here watching DVD
They're
players
gonna say
wasting
no, no, no.
energy that we were supposed to be saving people. And,
Yeah,
You
we're
think,
not.
you think it was as much that, or is it just as much as they were just as happy just to get rid of her as everybody else?
I think
I
that
think
is that's about
Yeah.
57% of it.
Yeah.
Well,
more than
I
half.
think they were
they didn't.
fair.
They weren't under pressure of doing what. See, like it was all about work out what you use. Well, here it's like no. With Rick, it's like if we've got it, it's for everybody. It's not
Let's
just like
define it.
yeah. We'll they
But-
do ration,
Yeah.
but they're not just like. Okay, this is your job. This is your job. Everybody just does what they
Like
can.
Noah
with
in the
what they
janitor
have.
closet, messing with
Yeah,
mops and shit. It's
yeah.
like,
she
that
kept
doesn't
she kept
happen
him
in
in a
the
trap,
real.
man.
Basically,
She
yeah.
kept him in a trap.
She was like,
I mean,
"Oh,
she wanted.
you had
she
medical
wanted him there.
attention? Well, we need you to stay here for 3
And
weeks
She
to work
used
that
her
out."
she used her hierarchy
But she never
to
got out.
exploit
No.
their
It was
skills.
a
Yeah,
hotel
yeah, yeah.
California
Right.
effect.
Completely.
Yeah.
I mean, she
And
had a
she
hotel
let them
California
let
effect.
the higher authorities do whatever they want. Like when they were talking about raping that girl, the girl that killed herself and like attacked that dude, and it was just like she knew about it. She was
Yeah.
just like, I don't know what
Thank
you're
you.
talking about.
Ooh, I like that you said that. She let people do their shit, but she was still the leader, and everyone knew her
She
as
had-
the leader.
she had to-
but everybody did their shit.
Before.
I love that because the dick that finally confronted her in front of the elevator with Beth, it starts making people and start feeling bad for Dawn. Oh, she's a human. She actually does have emotions.
Bullshit.
No, she wasn't fucking expecting somebody to finally stand up to her ass.
Yeah.
The dude's an asshole and he's a piece of shit. But he stood up to her and said, "We're not taking your shit
That was
anymore."
the difference
Boom.
between
Boot to the elevator.
and
I can't let you go.
Like
Sorry.
her
Yeah,
leadership
you're in my
and
reputation,
Rick's
bitch.
leadership is she was constantly having to prove herself.
She ruled by fear, the iron fist.
Rick was just hey,
And
you know, he was like the whole time.
It was
Yep.
pretty
If
much
somebody
like a
shut
fucking
him up and go.
running for mayor contest or like running for governor.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know,
but he was still
just
sought
like
as
she
a
had to
leader.
appease her people no matter what. She had to appease her people, and like when she heard him talking, I mean, that was it. She's just like, hold on, I gotta be a badass bitch for a second.
Yeah.
Because I
I love
have
that I asked a
to.
great question to start this whole wonderful gangbang of ideas.
Gangbang.
No, but seriously, like she constantly was having to prove herself.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
well,
To the
needless to
people
say,
that
that
were
bitch
there.
is dead.
Yeah,
And
she's
I'm
fucking
so
dead.
glad
She's gone.
dead.
And now people are gonna realize.
really did not. I mean,
I hate her
to
so
be honest, I felt a little bit of moment of like, just like, she could be good. She could be good.
Me too.
But
I thought
No.
that before she got killed, I thought that maybe this bitch is gonna turn a new leaf and she would become a great asset to the
when
group.
she gave Beth the key and was like,
Yeah,
like, hey,
yeah,
take that.
yeah.
I didn't do it. I
But
didn't
she
see
did
you.
it with intentions.
I
She
call
did it. She did it with ulterior
I call it
motive.
completely
Ulterior motive
baiting
was-
the situation. That's all it is. She
Yep,
had her agenda,
yep.
and she wanted to build the building blocks
And
and help out.
Noah or
Love
somebody
when Beth
has
shoved those
said-
scissors in. I said those scissors are gonna stab Dawn, and I fucking knew it.
Well,
And it
I
happened.
mean, at one point, somebody told Beth that her giving you that key is not a good thing. The doctor, her giving you that key is not a good thing.
No,
She's using you.
And you
she
know,
obviously has her own.
yeah,
agenda.
exactly. So I mean, from that point, I didn't know what to expect, but it was pretty laid out in stone. You know, I mean,
Especially in the end.
You don't
And
befriend
what-
somebody who beat
okay.
the shit out of you with a mag light.
What is
2 days
with her
before.
going, like, as soon as Beth stabbed her in the chest? I mean, like, when she was going to stab, I know she was going for the throat.
Yeah.
But she kind of pulled out the gun, did, like,
She
some
was
badass
ready.
move.
She was
and
gonna
just went,
shoot her anyway.
Bam!
I
And shot her in the
I
head.
like
she's
that.
gonna shoot her
I
anyway.
do
She was
agree.
gonna
Yeah,
shoot her anyway.
She was gonna kill her anyway.
And what was with the whole, I'm sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
mean
she said,
to do
I
it.
didn't mean to.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, she was gonna
She
shoot
had
her.
every intention
She
of
was gonna
killing
kill her
somebody.
anyway.
I mean,
Yeah.
they should have just put a tattoo on
If it
her
wasn't,
where it says
if
zero
it wasn't
fucks
Beth,
were given
Yeah,
today.
if Beth
zero
hadn't
fucks.
done
Zero
that,
fucks
it was
were
either
given.
gonna be Rick or Daryl or Carol. It was gonna be one of the three people in the front.
I was hoping
Yeah.
that Carol was gonna die. I mean, I would have
Well,
taken
it's-
Carol over Beth, but
Why are we
Beth-
sitting next to each other?
Beth-
This keeps
Beth-
I would've
happening.
taken-
I fucking hate Carol.
I'm
She's
here.
a bitch.
I'm here. I'm here. Carol Bond.
Son of a
Really?
bitch.
Where's Carol Bond?
I won't
Where's Carol
dispute.
Bond?
I won't dispute. Carol is a great asset to the
Don't
group.
wave your fucking chess piece in front of me.
We got him Leviosa.
Don't make me take your scepter, motherfucker.
Carol deserves. Carol.
Yeah,
Carol
yeah,
is a
yeah.
great asset
I just hope it's still
to the
recording.
group. Carol is a great
Thanks
asset
for
to the
saying
group.
Okay, yeah, we're still recording.
Yes,
But-
she is an amazing asset.
She. Now, okay, in episodes now, thinking on your
What
toes,
episode's that?
like the episodes now in these episodes.
Episode, not these episodes right here. These episodes right
Thinking
here.
on your toes,
Right here.
is where it's at.
Yeah.
And Rick, I think that's what Rick's problem is he's always planning ahead. Well, thinking right now is where it needs to be.
But what about over
And
here?
Carol,
What about
Carol,
May I
what about here?
nah, fuck off,
What
fuck
about
off.
now?
Let me talk for a second. Carol still needs to fucking die because she, in earlier episodes, she should have.
I don't know. I'm
She didn't
listening.
have a
I'm
choice.
attentively listening.
She felt that she didn't have a choice, but she didn't seek out other people in her decision making. They're all kind of sporadic,
Hi!
and
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
No, we're just going.
I didn't fuck with you guys. Whenever you guys were proving your points, fuck off.
I'm listening.
We're listening. We're just messing
No,
around.
you're giving me shit. I
I
didn't
just
do
pulled a
nothing.
Harry Carey. Why couldn't I do that?
Well, go ahead, please.
No, just sign off. Oh, that was DZT. Thanks for coming, guys. See you later.
Okay, so that's not the end, but my
Come on!
thing was,
No, come on! No, I want to listen to this. I want to listen
we're
to this question.
No,
Well, I'm not gonna
Quit
say
being a
it.
little fucking baby.
Either say it or don't.
not being a fucking
can say
baby. No, I'm not saying nothing.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching. That was DZT. Really appreciate it if you stuck with this whole video. I mean, it was hilarious.
Hello.
And sorry for the dick and ass kind of thing going on.
There wasn't no dick. Don't worry.
Just this big ass.
All right, big ass.
Convincing, man.
Might have seen a few pubes, but that.
You get the knee bounce and everything.
All right,
No,
we can sign off now.
All right.
I stuck my fingers in there and then might have seen a few pubes.
All right.
This
Okay.
is Skatel signing off.
All right, DZT signing off. Thank you guys. Cheers, and hope you guys have a good night and appreciate you watching the episode. Also, support Conquer Chiari. The description will be below. Also, just like and subscribe and check out our videos.
Well, I'm not gonna
Quit
say
being a
it.
fucking baby.
Either say it or don't.
Not being a fucking
You say
baby. No, I'm not saying nothing.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to talk. You guys are giving me shit. No one else said anything to anybody about anything.
What are you doing?
So,
Are you leaving?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
We're still recording.
Oh, you're still recording?
We're still
No,
recording.
he said it's the end.
That's it.
Hey,
See you
dude,
guys.
seriously. Come on.
Fuck. Did you show your dick?
Come on, let's do a sign off real quick.
All right, I'm down for
I
that.
already did sign off.
I know you did. I want to
because
see
you
it.
wiggled your pig.
Can you edit that?
Yes, we're
Can
gonna
you
edit the
edit
fuck
that?
out of it.
Yes, we're gonna edit the fuck up. So I can just do like this and like, they won't say anything.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
You just got a whole lot of David.
I just got a whole lot of fucking David. I just come around the corner and was just like, boom!
That is seriously. That's going into the end credits.